We are doing still proving triangles congruent. We're going to be using angle, angle, side, and angle, side, angle. We got two pairs of angles congruent, and then the side's just hanging on the end. So angle, angle, and then the side's just sticking on the end right there. That's angle, angle, side. If the side's in the middle, angle, side, angle, then that's also enough to prove the triangle's congruent. We also have angle, angle, angle does not prove triangles are congruent. I'm going to give you a counter example right now. How many degrees is each one of those? Shout it out, everybody. 1, 2, 3. 60. Thank you, everybody. You were correct. Yeah, those are all 60 degrees. That is an equiangular triangle. This is also an equiangular triangle. Everybody, how many degrees is each angle?
60.
60. 60, 60, 60. Are those triangles congruent? No, but angle, 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 Mr. Kuhne? No. Angle, angle, angle does not prove triangles congruent. It will prove they are similar, but not congruent. So, we just proved that angle, angle, angle doesn't work. Next. We're going to do a proof for this triangle. We're going to be using angle, angle, side, or angle, side, angle. We'll have to decide which one we're going to use. We'll go two column, because that's what most people like to do. So that's what we're going to do. We know angle B is congruent to angle D, given. We know AB is parallel to CD, given. Now, they told us that the lines are parallel. That's fantastic. We're really excited about this. I like it. Because if these lines are parallel, I know some angles are congruent. These angles right here. Anybody knows what kind of angles those are? Shout it out. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Alternate interior, correct. So this angle right here is congruent to this angle right here. Now I can't just call it angle A, because there's 3 angle A's up there. Can you turn that music down, please? Sorry. What box there? You can't just call it angle A, so we're going to call angle BAC. Okay, got to use 3 letters. You remember that from chapter 1 and chapter 2? Got to use 3 letters to name an angle. So we're going to say angle BAC is congruent to angle, this one right here. You can't call angle C, we're going to call it ACD, not ACDC. Although that is a great band. And those are alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles theorem. We can only use that because the lines are parallel. If we didn't know lines are parallel, we didn't have this, we couldn't say this. Alright, we can't make up evidence. And the last thing we're going to say, well, once again, the triangles are back to back. So that means AC is congruent to AC. What's it called when I say AC is congruent to AC? Everybody, 1, 2, 3.
Reflexive.
Reflexive. So now, do we have enough to prove the triangle is congruent? Indeed we do. We have 3 pieces of evidence on here. We got a side right here, we got an angle right here, and we got an angle up here. But we got to look at the picture. It's going to be angle, angle, side, or angle, side, angle. To do this, I'm going to draw just this triangle down here to check. Alright, I got this angle, and that side. Is it going to be angle, angle, side, or angle, side, angle? All together. 1, 2, 3.
Angle, side.
Angle, angle, side. The side's not between the angles. Angle, angle, side. So by angle, angle, side, triangle ABC is congruent to, alright, well, what matches up with angle A? Shout it out. C. Triangle C. So A, what matches up with angle B? And the other one?
D.
D. So C, D, then A. Now, once the triangles are congruent, now we can say, well, if the triangles are congruent, then everything's congruent. So that means AD is congruent to CB, isn't it? AD is congruent to CB by definition of congruent triangles. Or you can call it corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent, your choice. That's what we were trying to prove. QED, we are done. Once again, this is taking all the stuff we have, bringing it all together. You're going to want to use your theorems and definitions page. There's going to be a lot of parallel lines today. Okay, a lot of parallel lines. That's good. It gives us congruent angles. We're going to be looking for vertical angles. That's also good. And I'm using midpoints. Those are good because it tells us these are congruent. Angle bisectors. Everybody do the angle bisector gang sign. If it's bisecting an angle, that means this part's congruent to this part, right? So when they say, like, they said this is bisecting, we'd say this angle is congruent to this angle. You have to use the letters for that. It's going to be a lot of stuff with angles today. Still always got to have at least one pair of sides, though. Any questions? Then I will give you some time to work on your homework. You have lots of time to work on your homework, actually. Your homework is page 279, numbers 1, 4, and 12. Page 270, number 21. And page 252, numbers 30 and 31. So 6 problems for homework tonight. The first 3 of them are proofs. I'm going to have you start the proofs by yourself for a little bit. I will give you a partner after a few moments. And after you have your partner, you'll be allowed to go through the proofs with your partner. Any questions? Begin your homework. Begin it now. Go.